image. Club Mahindra presents CNBC Awaaz India Travelogue. For 4 weeks, we've travelled the length and breadth of Kerala. Kerala, on the southwest coast of India, is also known as God's own country. It is home to endless sights of coconut trees, varied wildlife, and the picturesque backwaters. Our first stop in Kerala was Poovar, a popular trading town in Thiruvananthapuram district. At Poovar, we stayed at the picturesque Club Mahindra Resort. The ambience here provides tourists a much-needed escape from the hustle-bustle of the city. Club Mahindra Resorts are known for their excellent hospitality and a variety of activities for visitors to indulge in. The Swasthya Spa at the resort in Poovar is a complete wellness center. It has on offer programs on yoga, meditation and fitness, a perfect way to relax. Tourists who travel to Poovar also travel to Kanyakumari, the point of confluence of the Indian Ocean, the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. "25 kilometers from Poovar is the evergreen city of Thiruvananthapuram, an academic hub and home to many science and technology institutions. One of the famous landmarks here is the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple, which has Lord Vishnu enshrined in the Ananta Sayanam posture or the eternal yogic sleep on the serpent Adi Sheshan. At the heart of Thiruvananthapuram city is the last architectural vestige of the colonial era, the Kanakakunnu Palace. Built during the reign of Travancore King Sri Mulam Thirunal, the Kanakakunnu Palace is now a centre of art and culture. A quiet stroll along the Kovalam beach was a wonderful way to watch the sunset and bring our day to a perfect end. After the break, we escaped the hustle-bustle of the city and travelled to Kerala's backwaters paradise, Ashtamudi, and explored the exotic Munro Island. Our search for a perfect holiday full of relaxation took us to Kerala's backwaters paradise, Ashtamudi. The Club Mahindra Resort here is situated on the banks of the backwaters, offering tourists floating cottages to stay in with tastefully done-up interiors. The serene milieu at the resorts truly have a relaxing effect on visitors. A perfect spot for couple or family, Ashtamudi offers tourists the tranquil sounds of trees swaying, birds chirping and the beautiful weather of the playful backwaters, far away from the maddening crowds and the hustle-bustle of the city. If you're in the mood for some dolphin spotting, then Ashtamudi is the place to be. What brings dolphins here is the sweet confluence of the fresh water of the river and the salt water of the sea. Little ahead at the confluence of Ashtamudi Lake and the Kallada River is Munro Island. Home to numerous exotic birds and the bird sanctuary, and a perfect spot to experience the country life. The island is also famous for its coir, made from the husk of a coconut and used for everyday products like floor mats, brushes, string rope and fishing nets. Back at the Club Mahindra Resorts, we experienced Kerala's classical dance form, Kathakali, a 400-year-old stylized dance drama form used to weave stories about legends and traditional folklore. Kathakali is distinctive in its use of attractive makeup, elaborate costumes, detailed gestures and well-defined body movements presented in tune with playback music and complementary percussions. A popular tourist spot and one that we also explored was Kollam town, an ancient trading town today known as the cashew capital of the world. The coastline of the Kollam village is studded with colorful fishing boats, as fishing is a source of livelihood for its villagers. Kollam was once a favorite settlement of the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British in succession before independence. In contrast to the village is the picturesque Kollam beach. The 114 feet high Thangaseri lighthouse at the Kollam beach was built in 1902. The lighthouse is a welcoming sight at the beach for tourists, giving them an unforgettable view of the ocean. When we think of palaces, we think of grand, larger-than-life buildings adorned with precious stones, gold and silver. But the Krishnapuram Palace is an epitome of simplicity. 50 minutes from Ashtamudi, this 18th century palace is famous for a large pond within the palace complex, rumored to house an underground tunnel, a possible escape route from enemies. The palace is built in the architectural style of Kerala, with gabled roof, narrow corridors and dormer windows near the Krishna Swami temple. Today the palace has been converted into a museum and is under the care of the Archaeological Department of Kerala. After the break, we travel to Kumarakom and experience the traditional style of martial arts Kalaripayattu, believed to be one of the oldest existing martial art forms in the world. As we journeyed through Kerala, our next stop was a 3-hour drive from Ashtamudi, the backwater haven of Kerala, Kumarakom. The Club Mahindra Resort at Kumarakom is also situated at the banks of the backwaters. Spread across 20 acres, the resort is home to beautiful organic gardens, a refreshing sight for tourists. Residents use boats to navigate the beautiful canals and explore the mesmerizing resort. The Club Mahindra Resort here is a perfect example of how man and nature can live together in harmony. At Kumarakom, a must-watch is the traditional style of martial arts Kalaripayattu, believed to be one of the oldest existing martial art forms in the world. Kalaripayattu was used as a form of combat during the extended period of warfare in the 11th century between the Chera and Chola dynasties. Today, practicing this martial art form is known to build concentration, accuracy, strength, flexibility, their respect and health. At the heart of Kumarakom is the revered Mahadev temple. An ancient Shiv temple strategically placed at the heart of the city. The traditional and unique architecture of the temple has over the years drawn pilgrims from across the country. During the annual festival, as part of the ceremonial Aratu ritual, the temple also hosts the awe-inspiring procession of beautifully ornamented elephants, a visual treat for the visitors. While in the city, don't forget to feast your sense buds on the famous banana chips traditionally cooked in coconut oil. Our team travelled on towards Kumarakom's Vembanad Lake, the heart of the Kerala backwaters. Vembanad Lake is celebrated as India's longest and Kerala's largest known lake. Formerly an old rubber plantation, Kumarakom is now home to the Kumarakom Bird Sanctuary on the banks of the Vembanad Lake. While at Kumarakom, how could we resist the houseboats on Kerala's famous backwaters? These houseboats are a perfect way to experience the sights, sounds and tastes of Kerala while cruising through the tranquil backwaters. But Kerala is not all backwaters and houseboats. As we discovered these dense evergreen forests and savanna grasslands on our way to Thekri. Our first stop in Thekri is the Club Mahindra Resort. The beauty of Thekri is captured in the ambience of the resort. Exploring the beautiful premises of the resort almost feels like a trek down a jungle trail. The resort also offers residents the perfect way to relax, a nice massage by the poolside. The greatest attractions at the Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary in Thekri are the wild elephants, deer, bison and langurs. A boat ride in the sanctuary took us to the mesmerizing Gavi waterfalls. Kerala is known for sustainable agriculture, and families in Kerala are known to grow spices in their own farms. In Thekri, one can find a wide range of spices to experience and take home. As the sun sets and we get ready for a new day to embark on a new adventure, don't forget to join us as we travel through India's heartland on Club Mahindra presents CNBC Awaaz India Travelogue every weekend only on CNBC Awaaz.